Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So for today, we would like to present our presentation. Is it about Introduction to Sociolinguistics, Language and Gender by Janet Holmes. Before I start the presentation today, I would like to introduce my group member first. Okay, I'm here with my friends Mella, Resita, Widhiastari, and Anastasya, Dian, Pratiwi, and my name is Nabila, Zahwa, Chairunissa. Okay, I think that's all about ourselves. Let me start. Okay, we begin with what is gender. Gender is socially determined. One chooses to speak gender in feminine or masculine way. Sex is biologically determined. One is born a male or female. The term gender is sometimes misunderstood by some certain people by considering it is the same as sex. In fact, they have different definitions. Sex is designation based on biology, whereas gender socially and physiologically constructed by the process of interaction in the family, social, and education setting. Difference and future. Men and women speak differently. This difference can be phonological, lexical, morphological, and synthetic. Gender featuring a language fall under two categories. The first one is exclusive feature associated with speaker of a particular gender. Example, kinship terms, mother, niece, aunt are females, father, nephew, uncle are for males. Contrast with cousin, which can be for a male or a female. Okay. The second is preferential feature. Feature distribute across speaker of both gender but used more frequently by one than the other. Example, standard form are used by both gender but women tend to use it more than men, and by definition, men use more vernacular form than women do. Difference between men and women. When they speak, men and women differ in many aspects such as the first one is turn-taking and interruption, minimal response, using hedges, giving compliments, asking questions, and apologizing. Turn-taking and interruption. There are two types of interruption. The first one is disruptive interruption. It distracts the contribution of the interrupt speaker. Second is supportive interruption. It is meant to encourage the speaker to keep the conversation going on. Who interrupts more? Men interrupt more than women discreetly because they want to dominate and give themselves authority. Minimal response. Minimal response. The first one is they are monosyllabic utterance such as yeah and huh associated with cooperative language use. And then the second is minimal response are used mainly to show agreement. And the last is who use more minimal response? Women use minimal response more than men as they support and sympathize more with the speaker. Men prefer to keep silent until given the turn or choose to interrupt if not. Okay, this material will continue by my friends. Dian, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Nabila. I will continue the presentation. The next is using hedges. Hedges as a word or a clause that is meant to lessen the effect of uh, an utterance. For example, I think, I guess, you know, maybe, sort of, somewhat, and the others. Who use more hedges? Women use hedges more than men because women care more about pursuing a circle of interaction based on mutual agreement and support. Next, giving compliments. Giving compliments is a polite expression of praise or admiration. Complement fall under positive politeness strategies which are directed at number one, approving of the listener's appearance. For example, I like your hair today. Ability, in ability, example, excellent short. That's the excellent short is the example for positions and for example, is the nice car. Number two, stretching front lines and the desire of being treated as a member of a group rather than a single individual. Who give more compliments? The compliments are most appropriate among people who know each other well. Women are mostly either the speakers, addresses, or both. So, women give more compliments than men. The compliments have a different functions. They can express solidarity, envy, admiration, and the last is harassment. Next, the next is asking questions. Questions can be asked to support the speakers, show uh, skip, skepticism, and the last is challenge the speakers. For men, questions are usually a request for information, whereas for a woman, they can also be a means of encouraging the others' conversational contribution or contribution or acquiring attention from others conversationally involvement. Okay, for the next presentation, we'll continue by my friends. Mella, time is yours.
Dian is still your material. You can continue.
Okay, sorry, Nabila. For the asking questions, who asks more the questions? Women ask more questions to support the speakers, whereas men ask more questions to the challenge him or her. Next. Okay, for this presentation, we'll continue by my friends. Mella, time is yours.
Okay, Dian, thank you for the time. Now I will continue apology aspect act that is used to remind of offense for which the speaker takes responsibility. For example, I'm sorry, I'm apologize. Next. Okay, apologizing depends on factors such as number one, power relationship, second, gender of receipts, and third, social distance, and the last, seriousness of offense. Who apologize more? A woman apologize more than men. I think that's all about the presentation. Will be continued by the moderator.
Okay, I think that's all about our presentation today. I'm really sorry if we have a mistake in this presentation. Thank you.